Hey Aquarius, welcome finally to your forecast for 2023. Long day of shamaning and just working that work after a deep yesterday of readings, both regular clients and some of those 2 for 22 specials that I've got out there right now. Those videos can run 20 to 30 minutes sometimes because I do answer 2 of your questions and I kind of go through and answer the question and then I clarify it. And then I move to the second question and I clarify it. And sometimes things still come out for the first question and the second question. And then I send you your video, okay? And you can find the link for those if you go to my bio on my Instagram account. It's the very top link in the bio. When you click on that, you'll see the 2 for 22 special as we are closing out 22 and going into 23. Okay, for those of you that are new, I am an intuitive. Okay, some of what you see may not ring as traditional. Okay, take it as it resonates for you. Some of you may be dealing with someone that is Taurus, I'm getting. Or you're just calling in that divine teacher. Okay, person, place, or thing. So let's see what is going on here. Oh, I see. Okay, for the collective, you're like, I'm not talking at all, right? And I feel like you've been given this guidance perhaps last summer, okay, that I'm not going to talk until I feel it in my gut that it's time to say something, okay? Now, I have gotten in many readings and with many conversations with friends that 2023 is going to be the year of finding your voice. Okay, so keep that in mind. You cannot control things, and that is the Tower. And that is what stresses you out. And that is what is heavy on your heart. Okay, so very interesting. So let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or someone that just felt called to take a listen. Okay, if you come to this and it's no longer the beginning of 2023, just take it for the next 12 months if it resonates for you, okay? So, first quarter for Aquarius. Thank you. Ooh, it's too many, Spirit. Can't be here all day. Second quarter. Thank you. Third quarter. And the fourth quarter. Thank you. And they really like resonated like with the fourth quarter, the football game, something might resonate for you. But the underlying here, right, is that you're trying to control your heart. Okay, and it's a clinging to the past that has you there. Okay, so quarter 1, it's all about you, the star, the mystic. The galaxy is sending you so much information. And I mean, look at those lips, those big blue lips. She's like, not talking. Okay. I'm just listening. Quarter 2, Spirit's thinking about moving your divine guidance back under the moon. Okay. Make you do a little of that high priestess work to get to it. Quarter 3, when that happens, you might get a little fearful. There may be a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse that really project something onto you in quarter 3. Quarter 4, you really come into that power, okay? And as you do it, we've got the soulmate. Like, you open up to something that's always been meant for you, which is really quite beautiful. So let's go ahead and clarify a little bit here. The Mystic, 5 of Cups. Okay. They're singing this, I think it's an Eminem song, right? Like, I should be full. I've been eating long enough, right? Like, it's like, I'm so sad. Like, I have everything at my disposal. I'm getting all these downloads, all these messages, but I am not happy. Okay. And that's probably why you're not talking. Okay. 5 of Wands, right? Very challenging first quarter for you. A lot of lessons. I think about why you keep yourself so down. Okay. Like, I feel like you're downtrodden because you keep yourself downtrodden. Okay. And I feel like maybe it's because you try to save people, that you see the dark in them and you try to save them, but you don't really speak to them what you really want to say. Okay. Quarter 2, divine guidance. Maybe we should make you work for this information. 3 of Pentacles, right? And by work for it, we're going to send in some troops. We're going to send in some third-party energies that are going to come in, play in your energy, right? We'll get someone who will come in and spark some passion in you. We'll get something that will come in and play with that solar plexus and that control energy with you. And then if we're lucky, we'll... someone needs to hear this. We'll just dissect it all into the place where you finally open up and find your voice. Okay. 8 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. There's a possibility for you to create something from within all of that space. But you have to be the one to manifest the love within yourself before you can manifest this second chance at love. Okay. Third quarter, something creates fear in you. 10 of Swords. Okay. That's the death of the old masculine. Okay. For some of you, this could literally be like somebody old dies. Okay. I'm getting a whole old rancher sort of a feeling here. Or it's just the old mentality of the old masculine finally like being done, right? There's that Father of Wands, fire signs, coming in with this Tower energy to spark a conversation, okay? And it could be a little toxic, a little painful, but it also could be the magic that you need to maybe save somebody's life, okay? Quarter 4, soulmate, okay? You finally tap in, Ace of Pentacles, right? I get it. I've been through this 1,000 times before, and I get it, right? There's the Lovers, okay? You're calling in that which is divine for you, person, place, or thing. And when it comes in, it will come in fast, right? And it will come in powerful. But again, I feel like it all sparks with some sort of solar or lunar eclipse here. So I've got the sun and the moon here again, okay? Make sure you rest during quarter 3, right? So that you're prepared for this new beginning in quarter 4. Okay, write that down somewhere. That's something very important for you. So let's take a look here, okay? We've got January, February, thank you, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, underlying here, again, you're finding your mirror. Okay, you're finding true love. And for some of you, it could be completely finding that within yourself. But it's been something at a distance from you. You're going to have to move like out of this. I feel like out of that stubbornness. You have to move out of that stubbornness, move out of your own way, and release the hold that you have to this. This is the only heart space that I will ever have, sort of an energy. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, January, first quarter. Kindred partnership, and it's the first. People are being attracted to you. And you could be embracing this and be happy about it and still not be really communicative. Okay. February, you're back and forth, but you're at the edge of the ocean and you're kind of challenged with your intentions, right? Do I save the world, or do I release this heavy cloak and just enjoy the beach, right? March, again, you make a decision. Whatever decision you make on the back and forth that you go through in February, you kind of armor up, you get your sword, you get your head in the game, you take that courage, that gumption, and you move forward. Okay? Yeah, thank you. So, kindred partnership. Yeah, you're impatient. You're very impatient for these roots to grow. You're very impatient, right? You got all these downloads, so I'm very impatient for all of these roots to grow and for my happiness to come in and for me to just know what the hell it is that I'm doing. Okay? The back and forth here in February, Ace of Wands. Spirit's putting a fire under your ass. Okay? Let me just be clear, to rise out of the ashes and take this action. Okay? Very King of Wands energy. Very Two of Wands energy, right? Like, what path are you going on here? Okay? March, courage. It's challenging. That's why you got to have your mind in the game. Okay? Because there's a million different pieces of the puzzle in March, and you do not want to miss any of them. Right? This is going to be a lot of little transformations that started over this last fall. Okay? And you may feel for a minute a little bit like Medusa. Like people, did you hear my stomach growl? A little bit like Medusa. People make you growl and you're going to be like, I'm going to take one look at you and you're going to turn to stone. Okay? Very challenging first quarter for you. All right? And look at the bottom. There's death, right? You've got to open yourself up. Okay? And I feel like your ancestors are trying to do that with you. Underneath there, though, again, is the Queen of Wands. So we've got, right, King of Wands energy, Queen of Wands energy. There's something at play there that's very close. Okay? So second quarter, right, we are having things brought into our stratosphere to get us to work on opening up our heart and seeing our path better. But April, you're putting all of this money energy into your heart, a consciousness of lack. There's not enough, even though there's piles and piles and piles of it available to you. When your heart is open, your abundance is open. They're like, open your heart and open up the store, right? But you, again, I feel like it's because you're trying to, your spirit's taking a little bit away to make you work for it, and you feel a little detached from your consciousness, okay? May, there's going to be another new beginning. See, you're kind of like, you might have Capricorn heavy in your chart, because I'm really getting this sort of Capricorn vibe of little deaths. Okay, great achievement, a new beginning. There's a big event, and you just feel very celebratory about it, right? Like there's a spark of light that kind of comes back to you. And in June, you kind of reconnect with your higher self. And then your heart opens up and you're like, oh, I've missed you so much, right? Oh, my heart is open. I'm ready for love, okay? So, April, consciousness of lack. And we've got the Prince of Cups in reverse, okay? Like, whatever closed your heart off in the past, for some of you, these are two people in a yin and yang that have, instead of coming together like magnets, are turned away from each other. Like the other energy of the magnets where you just can't put them together for nothing, right? On the bottom here though, with the Knight of Pentacles, this person could be starting to think about moving forward a little bit here to you, right? Because you are what makes them feel stronger. Okay, this great achievement. Your heart's opening. Okay, the Hierophant. There is a teacher coming to you. All right, couple of teachers maybe even. And because they're showing me again the root chakra and the solar plexus. Okay, so somebody that's going to spark your passion and teach you to quit controlling things. And it's a very divine energy, right? June, your higher self, the moon, again, right? The moon is very intuitive, high priestess energy here. You're still at a distance from, there's still an emotional line drawn in the sand between you and something else or someone else. But you're both looking at the aspects now, maybe even looking at your charts a little bit closer, looking at the sacred geometry, and starting to figure out your plans for moving yourself to this higher state of living. Okay, underlying here, there's the Empress. Okay, because there's this feeling of as soon as I really get my intuition, my shit together, right, there's no stopping me. Okay. July, victim mentality. This doesn't really feel like you. I feel like whatever this energy was that's been kind of slowly making its way back towards you, they know time is running out and they're afraid that they've missed their opportunity to come in emotionally, to connect. They're dealing with karma, which this year will be the year of karma, where you're either clearing karma, or if you haven't cleared out the karma to open space, then you will be attracting karmic lessons, right? And this person, I feel like, has been attracting it. They do feel like they have so much more to learn that they can't catch up. And it's overwhelming for them. August, okay, Spirit comes to you to help you see emotionally how you can be a light so that others can start following your light, not for you to go in and correct everything, but for you to stay a little bit out of the emotions of this all and just be a light, okay? And just kind of guide them. They're almost kind of like, right, like the fairy that comes in and says, just follow me. Okay, just follow me. And that's what they're asking for you. And as such, in September, there may be some paperwork here that you have to deal with. And for some of you, because we have that energy of that Ten of Swords and that old masculine energy dying off, and then the Father of Wands coming in, it could very likely be that you are having this energy come towards you and say, okay, right, like let's talk about this soul contract that we have here, right? Like I finally got to those books and I've learned a few things. Or if someone does pass, you're going to be going through their books and you're going to find this paperwork that you might need some professional help for. And it's because of Spirit opening you up to the light that you even had the awareness to pick up this book in the first place. Okay. Victim mentality. Okay, Seven of Wands. And I love it because they're 7 and you're 7. Okay, where you're like, I'm not going to let you throw any of your darts at me. Whatever's going on with you in this shadow, right? Because they're over here in this shadow. You do you. I do me. Right? Like, I'm not getting into those emotions. And you're not. Okay? August here. Friends, families, and guides. The world. You're done with managing everybody's world. Okay? You're like, no. Right? And I love that because she's got this snake band on her feminine arm, where it's like, no, I am no longer bound to the karma of feminine. It's almost like of the feminine duty, okay? And just kind of playing a little bit more, right, with the world rather than trying to control it. Professional assistance here. King of Pentacles. Okay, again, this could be a job contract. This could be a father that passes and you need professional assistance to deal with that. Or, right, it could be that there's the Emperor, okay? Because you've come back into your power, right? The universe is ready to give you this second chance at this Emperor's energy. And they know that you're a little more balanced for this now. Because October, right, we've got new beginning with the Lovers, right? We've got the soulmate, and we've got a creative endeavor that starts here. Art and music. I love that. Coming into this working together relationship. And in November, again, you have a lot of gratitude for family. I've got the 4, I've got the 2, that's the 6, that's the, right, the Lovers. And there's a consciousness that right? People, even those that have passed, if somebody passes, they're showing me that they're going to go right back into life. They're like looking it all over, and they're going to go right back into life. And maybe you're going to have a grandchild and be like, oh my gosh, you just remind me so much of Grandpa Joe or something. And it will be Grandpa Joe. Okay. December. The emotional cycle ends. Again, I've got 6, 6, 4, 2, 4, 2. Angel number 4242. A little bit more of getting right out of the emotions of this, a little bit more into the status quo of what is our future, right? Let's talk about this. Almost like let's solidify a little more of this. Okay. October, creative endeavors. There's the Empress, right? What I say, you came into the Empress energy. We've got the Emperor's energy. You're connected into your intuition again. You're very grounded though, and you're following your path. Great gratitude here. 10 of Pentacles, right? Like together we lift up family, okay? Together we hold up this space, which I really love. Yeah. 4 Swords, right? Like when darkness comes in, you just rest. You're not worried about it anymore, right? Queen of Pentacles. There's this sense, again, of home and family being a very strong bonding agent for you over November, which is kind of beautiful because I didn't see a lot of that in readings from the beginning of this year. For I think a lot of people didn't really have a lot of that over Thanksgiving this year. Okay, December. Okay, getting out of the emotions because everything gets solidified. There's that 4 of Wands. Okay, now we're getting into the status quo and we're committed, right, to this divine energy. That balance does come into play. I feel like I'm in the emotions, but I'm also grounded. Everything feels good, right? 8 of Pentacles. You're working on something here at the end of the year, which I feel like is this Ace of Pentacles energy that you don't realize. It's almost like you're bringing something back into your life that you thought you had lost forever. Okay, there's that 6 of Wands there. It might be something that was just lost in your house, and maybe you actually are going to make some sort of a physical move and you find it, right? Because look at that 4 of Pentacles, and that's a completion of the cycle. And there's those butterfly wings. And it's like, oh, right now I can get on my way, get on my journey. Okay. So, Spirit, what else does the universe want to add here, right? Yeah. This really isn't a year about transitioning, okay? It's a year about you, about wishing, and about fulfilling your dreams and finding your happiness, okay? Yeah. Ace of Earth. When you figure out, right, what this Ace of Earth is, and for some of you, it is this person who is trying to figure themselves out that comes in, whether you've met them or not, you are in a energetic mirror state, right? Getting the book work together, or you finding that book, and it starts this Ace of Earth, where you realize, right, the opportunities that are yours, which is really beautiful. Yeah. And that opportunity leads you to great happiness and success and recognition and feeling strong and being very tapped into your intuition, right? But again, they really want to reiterate that at the end of the year, you're going to be very focused on details, but you are not going to realize that whatever this Ace of Earth is that you're still working on, or that's still just sitting there a little bit, pay close attention because you're bringing something in, perhaps even in the first 2 weeks of the following year, right? It's not going to be bad because it goes from the 8 to the 9, okay? It's a renewal. Maybe it's the birth of this child, the person that's lost coming back to earth, okay? But there is this rebirth happening, and it's quite beautiful, and it's quite just, I feel like the angels have called for it, right? Why no transitions this year? 9th house, it's about exploration, getting your grounding, getting your bearings, okay, so that you can move forward. Again, it's preparing you for your rebirth, okay? And coming into conjunction, what you've wished for, the Lovers, okay? Divine person, place, or thing. You've called it in. It's in that scope, and you are bringing it forward. This Ace of Earth, okay? Again, it's intuition, and it kind of went upside down when it came out, where there's a little completion of, I feel like Spirit's like, you don't trust your intuition, and so we have to kind of guide you through this to get you to trust how knowledgeable you are. And the Sun here, yeah, the happiness comes with this rebirth, right? There's a very happy energy of this, right? This angel on earth. I feel like coming back, and in part it could be this part of you that comes back. And what, again, whatever you're working on here at the end of the year, 5th house, you're very passionate about it. It is going to bring something back into your life within the first 2 years, or not 2 years, maybe it will be for some of you. This is not going to find you until 2 years from now. But at the beginning of the next year, within 2 weeks, it's aware to you everywhere that this is what's come back into your life. And it's just this beautiful, beloved Queen of Cups energy. You see the circle of life, the completion. Okay. What else does Aquarius need to know here? Yep, you're calling in your divine twin flame. Anything is possible. Everything is possible. I feel like they're coming in out of a dark night of the soul. Okay. Yep. Karmic purge, mirror reflections. Okay. Don't forget that, right? You are reflecting things to each other, and you're either attracting karmic energies or you're just clearing them. Be the one that's clearing them. Okay. You're being guided to open your heart and trust that you're enough. You have to let go of the expectations because you have felt like people maybe like they've weighed your heart as not being enough, and you give your whole heart. And they're saying here, right, set loving boundaries. It's really important for you in terms of coming into that judgment, that choice, right? Because underlying your creative expression here is trying to be shown to you energetically. That's been the challenge. That's why Spirit is like, we're going to take a little bit away for a minute. You're going to be on your own because you need to find these lessons, and then boom, right? Take me home, pathway to my true love, crystal clear vision and awareness returns, increase in your frequency. But we have a little lesson for you, okay? So let's close it off with an oracle. Okay. Yeah, okay. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader that you wish that you had had. and star bathing, light body crystal grid transmissions, activations. Okay, you're really going to be working with your own essence from multi-dimensional, multi-aspects, multifaceted aspects over this year. Again, there's the mirror, okay? Empathic star seeds. You are moving into an energetic sovereignty. Don't absorb what's not yours, especially when it comes to those mirroring these energies to you. You are calling in, right, this soul tribe to teach you things, but some of them are actually coming to you to be activated. You're on a double mission here to channel and start uplifting the universe. And they want you to be very devoted to your inner portal of your heart, okay? So make sure that you're eating really heart healthy foods, that you're taking care of your heart, and that you are giving grace and gratitude for this temple that you live in. Right at the bottom here, again, it's a new earth. Someone needs to hear that, okay? It's happening. Keep the vision. This year is the new earth opening for you. You feel the earth pulsing. So again, they were talking about rest here. So slow down and rest and listen to Mother Earth. Make sure you take time in nature this year and be very guided by it, okay? So I hope this helps you. I am going to move to the extended, and I am going to look a little deeper into the first quarter and get a different aspect of the 12 months. That link is down below. It is on Patreon. It is donation based, and I just appreciate all the support you guys have given me. If this is where I leave it, go ahead and just click like and help the channel and give that returned energy to spirit, and just have a beautiful end of the year and know you've got a beautiful new year coming. All right, much love, guys. Bye.